Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's called Meet Penelope, but my name is Chris. I love talking about designer handbags and designer shoes, and so today I'm going to be doing a review of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull from my personal collection. I bought mine in the medium size, or the MM, and as you can see, it is in the Damier Ebene coloration. It does come in the Damier Azur, it comes in the monogram, of course. They also sell it in the epi leather, and now they have released a version in the Masters collection as well. So you have a lot of options open to you if you're thinking about purchasing this bag. And if you are thinking about buying the bag, definitely stick around for my review because I've had quite a few years of experience using this bag, and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, so as far as the specifics of the bag go, it is about 12.5 inches across. It is about 11 inches high, and it is about 7 inches wide. It does have the true tote shape where it is narrower on the bottom and it tapers out and gets a little bit wider at the top. Okay. And in the Damier Ebene, as you can see, the leather is the dark leather. So it really is a bag that holds up to a lot of dirt. You don't have to worry about any staining or anything with this bag. So some of the features of the bag that really appealed to me when I was buying it are these drawstrings that are on the side. And you can see here that the drawstrings just pull in. You pull this tab right here. And on the other side as well, just pull the tab in. You tuck the fold of the bag inside. And now you've changed the shape and you've made it look much more like a handbag. So you can see it's straight up and down here, and this is how I intended to wear it when I purchased the bag. I liked this look. I thought it looked much more handbag-like, and I thought it would be really fun and useful and easy to handle when I got this bag. However, I did find out that on a day-to-day basis when I was wearing it, if my hand was going in and out of the bag to take things or find things, I noticed that the tabs would start to slip, and before you know it, the shape was reverting back to the tote style or the tote shape. And so I kind of came to terms with it, and I decided that, well, if it wants to be in the tote shape, it's just going to have to be in the tote shape. Now, another one of the selling features for this particular bag was the lining. And the lining is a standout feature of this bag. I absolutely love really cool linings like this, and so this one really caught my eye. I pulled the pocket out so you can see that the lining itself is red, and it has these black stripes or a very dark brown, and it also has the Louis Vuitton flowers on it, and then it says Louis Vuitton in this sort of script font right here. Now the newer bags have a different slightly different lining. They have taken away the flowers, and they have also changed the script so that it is more of a block script than this more cursive style script. So if you're looking at a bag that is used and you see that the lining is a little bit different from what is currently in the stores or on the website, don't be alarmed. They did intentionally change the lining, and so that doesn't necessarily mean that you're looking at a fake. Obviously, if you think a bag might be fake, don't buy it. Definitely have it authenticated, but just so you know that the lining has changed a little bit in the bags. When I purchased this bag, which was probably back in 2009 or so it's been a little while, it did not come with the pochette. And it does now come with the pochette. All the different versions, the PM, the GM, and the MM do come with the pochette. So again, if you're thinking of purchasing a used bag and it says that there's no pochette with it, that might just be because it's an older bag and it did not come with it. Okay, as far as getting in and out of the bag, obviously it's really easy. It's a big old tote bag. It opens up quite wide, and there is this little clip here to keep it together. So really all it does is hold the sides of the bag together. But as far as security goes, there's not a whole lot of security with this bag. So I mentioned that I wanted to wear it with the sides tucked in, and that wasn't working out very well. So I just kept the shape as it is here with the tote bag shape with the sides out. And one other major problem that I discovered with this bag was that anytime I had it in my car, and I drive a lot, I have to drive a long distance to get to work every day. Anytime I was going around a bend or I had to hit my brakes a little bit hard, I noticed that the bag would just tip over and all of the contents, everything that was in the bag would spill out all over the car, all over the floor of the car. And it didn't just happen once or twice, but it happened over and over again until I started to get really, really frustrated because it was annoying. I want my items to be in my bag and stay in my bag, and I didn't want to have to be picking them up off the floor all the time. And I just got so frustrated that I thought, well, maybe this bag really isn't for me. And I was going to retire it and put it in storage, and I was even thinking about selling it. And then it suddenly occurred to me, and I don't know why it took me so long to figure this out, that it is meant to be a tote bag, and why don't I just use it as a tote bag? Now, at the time, I was taking this old crummy canvas tote bag to work to carry all my belongings, and then I thought, well, this would make a much better tote bag. First of all, it's a lot better looking than a crummy canvas bag, and it's really, really sturdy. So that's what I started to do. And ever since then, I have been absolutely thrilled with it because I use it as a tote bag. And you can see I'm going to put some items that I might be carrying with me. For example, some papers. I have binders to carry. I have folders that I have to carry. Occasionally I will take a laptop and put that in here as well. And then I've been known to put my lunch in here. If it's a sloppy day and I have to wear rain boots, then I take the shoes that I'll be changing into with me, and I'll tuck them in the bag as well. And everything fits in there beautifully. The bag gets heavy, obviously, but that's just because I have a lot of belongings here. The bag itself is rather lightweight. The straps, as you can see, are on the narrow side. However, they do have double stitching. I believe the ends are glazed, and the straps have held out very, very well. There is a little bit of creasing here, and they've gotten a little bit floppy over the years, but actually the floppiness only makes them more comfortable. So it easily goes over your shoulder. It has about an 8-inch drop, and it's not that wide, so it fits under your arm really well. It doesn't stick out too much, so it's not like it's going to be really cumbersome if you're carrying it this way. And of course, because the drop is only 8 inches, you can also carry it on your arm if you wanted to, or even in your hand, and it won't be reaching the ground. So really versatile with respect to these straps. The durability is really good too. Again, a little bit of creasing right here. The leather around the top has started to crease as well. I don't see any cracks though. And I have been wearing this bag or using this bag every day for at least 2 years. So that's years, ladies. I take it to work every single day, and it has never felt like it was going to bust, or I never felt that the straps were going to give out or anything. Sometimes I put it down and then I think, oh my gosh, this is a really expensive tote and maybe I should keep it up off the ground. But to be honest with you, the bag itself maintains its shape. The bottom is still nice and flat. It hasn't lost its security here or its structure. It hasn't gotten bowed on the bottom. There's a little occasional softening and creasing of the leather, or not the leather, but the canvas on the sides here. Just over the years of use, you know, it starts to soften a little bit as you use it more and more. But actually, I think that makes the bag a little bit easier to use because it's easier to get things in and out of the bag. So overall, I would have to say that I would highly, highly recommend this bag as a tote bag. For me, as a handbag, it just did not work because I like my handbags to be a little bit more structured and a little bit more secure. But if you're not concerned with things like that, it might work very well for you. However, if you're thinking of using it as a tote bag, I can think of another tote bag that I would recommend more highly because I think this is probably the best tote bag I've ever had. So that's my review of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I hope it was helpful for you. And if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos in the near future reviewing the bags that I have in my collection. I have a lot of bags and I have a lot of years worth of experience with these bags, so my reviews are from the point of view of someone who really knows the bag inside and out. So again, thanks for watching. Bye.